Parang gusto ko na rin mag-bike, Daddy. Ano? Try kaya natin mag-bike.
Hello everyone, this is Nell. Earlier this year, my husband and I traveled to the Netherlands and Germany from February 20 to March 1. 10 days lang yon, kasama pa yung travel time ha. Mas nauna pa nga to kesa sa recent travel namin sa Osaka, Japan. Pero hindi ko lang talaga siya ma-post. Siguro na overwhelmed lang ako sa dami ng video sa file ko. So, gusto niya rin ba mag-apply ng Schengen visa? Then watch this. So, yung profile naming mag-asawa, he is a working husband while ako naman I am a non-working wife. Well, I used to work pero not anymore. So anyway, wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. So here are the documents that we submitted at the VFS Center for our Schengen visa application for Netherlands. Okay, first and foremost, kami ng husband ko, gumawa kami ng cover letter. Of course, magkaiba kami ng cover letter, ha? Ayan, so later on, I will show you how we made our cover letter. So, along with the cover letter, ito yung mga sinubmit namin. Okay, sa husband ko muna, number 1, printed checklist for visa application. Yan, to give you an idea, yan yung page 1 ng checklist for visa application. Number 2, accomplished application forms duly dated and signed. Number 3, his valid passport. Number 4, copy of passport stamps and used visas in his current passport. Number 5, copy of passport stamps and used visas from his old passport. Number 6, certificate of employment. Number 7, approved and signed leave application form from his employer. Number 8, original and copy of his ITR. Number 9, original and copies of bank certificates and bank statements. Number 10, original marriage contract and copy. Number 11, original birth certificate and copy. Number 12, travel insurance. In our case, sa PGA Sompo kami kumuha. Number 13, round-trip flight tickets from Manila to Amsterdam. Let me explain this to you. This is not an actual ticket. It's a dummy ticket. Advice lang guys, never purchase tickets in advance kasi mahirap na. Number 14, hotel accommodation vouchers. Book kayo sa mga Agoda or Booking.com na merong free cancellations. Number 15, he submitted his certificate of investment. Number 16, copy of our land title. Number 17, copy of our car's registration. Number 18, original PSA birth certificates of our 3 children and copies. And finally, number 19, copies of our children's IDs. So, walang labis, walang kulang. Yan lang talaga mga sinubmit ni husband. So, ito naman yun sa akin. These are the documents I submitted. Pareho lang talaga ng kay husband. Wala lang akong COE and ITR. Pero, if you look at number 6, I submitted a letter of support from husband. So, yan. That is the letter of support that I submitted. By the way, we also submitted a detailed itinerary of our trip. So, ito yung itinerary namin. Kung makikita ninyo, meron nakalagay dito na meron kaming day trip sa Belgium, pero hindi kami natuloy, unfortunately. Kasi bigla nagkaroon ng transport strike sa Belgium during that time. Anyway, basta kailangan lang talaga mag-submit ng itinerary, pero usually, hindi mo naman talaga siya nasusunod 100%. Hindi ko na rin nga nalagay sa itinerary yung trip namin sa Germany eh. Wala lang. For some documents, kahit copies lang ang hinihingi nila, like for example, yung land title or yung mga car registration, dinala ko pa rin lahat ng mga original. Kasi mahirap na baka gumawa sila ng comparison between the copies and the original, diba? And it's also their way to validate your document. Okay, balik tayo sa cover letter. Paano nga ba gumawa ng cover letter? O yan, so nakikita niyo, there are 5 paragraphs sa cover letter ng husband ko. Okay, sa first paragraph, syempre sa simula, sinulat niya muna na I would like to apply for a Schengen visa and then our intended travel dates which was February 20 to March 1. Travel companion, ako yon, and then yung purpose ng trip namin. And for this one, sinabi namin na 25th wedding anniversary namin. Tapos sa cover letter ko naman, halos the same lang. Iniba ko lang naman yung mga words. Siyempre, ang travel companion ko naman is siya. Okay, sa second paragraph naman, we stated the reason why we chose Netherlands for a Schengen visa. So, he stated his own reasons. Ako naman, I also stated my own. Tapos, we mentioned kung ano pang country yung pupuntahan namin. So, sinabi namin Belgium. And then, we also listed out the countries na mga napuntahan na namin in the past. Okay, sa third paragraph, he mentioned kung saan company siya nagtatrabaho, salary niya, and yung position niya. And he also mentioned that his leave of absence has already been approved. So in my case naman, I mentioned that I cannot submit an ITR and a certificate of employment kasi I'm not working naman eh, di ba? So sa fourth paragraph naman, sinabi niya that he is sponsoring his wife for this trip. Tapos sinabi niya rin that he will cover all the expenses. And that includes all my expenses also. Yan yung nakasulat. So in my cover letter naman, I mentioned that my husband will be covering all of my expenses, as in all talaga. The fifth paragraph naman is about his proof of ties in the Philippines. So, ito yung mga reasons niya kung bakit strong ang proof of ties niya sa Philippines. Number 1, meron siyang stable job. And then number 2, he has investments. Number 3, he has a house here. And of course, the most important of all, we have children here in the Philippines. So, for my proof of ties naman, same lang naman sa kanya except for number 1. Actually, I also added na meron din akong mga pets. Anyway, sa paggawa ng cover letter, make sure that you are honest and accurate yung mga information na in-input mo. You don't have to be flowery with your words. Just straight to the point. So anyway, yun lang. Good luck na lang sa inyo. I hope makatulong tong video na to sa pag-apply ninyo ng Schengen visa soon. Please do watch out sa mga susunod ko na mga videos kasi I will be posting about our trip to Europe. So hanggang dito na lang. This is Nell. Bye!